I just want to put this out there. Maybe I'm a little too late. I'm not too sure. But for your own sake, do not go look at the Game Freak leaks for your own sanity. Please do not look at them, especially the one with Lapras, Typhlosion. Don't look at the Typhlosion one. Don't look at the Slacking. Don't look at any of them. I am begging you right now, do not go look at them because you're not going to like what you're going to see. Because after I saw those leaks, Lapras and Typhlosion have forever been ruined. I kid you not right now. Those were some of my most favorite Pokemons, and Game Freak has officially ruined them with their own fan fiction. It's that bad to the point that they ruined it for me, for Gar, the most like disturbed probably YouTuber on this platform, okay? I like dark humor, but whatever Game Freak decided to cook up over there with the leaks, someone needs to be fired at Game Freak. I'm sorry. But you know what, fam? You ain't here for the leaks or anything. No. You're for hear Harman's take on the the Pokemon leaks and how he's actually defending those leaks and what was inside of them. Yeah, this one's going to be very interesting, fam. So please make sure to go grab yourself a nice little drink and a nice little snack. And we're just going to go ahead and just dive right into it.
It's amazing the leaks that the Pretendos will go to try and downplay the Pokemon IP.
And you know what's never going to really surprise me, Harman, is how badly you fucking, treat your own videos, even though you treat your own channel like it's your pride and joy. Like, seriously, put a little more effort into your videos, bro. Because that cutout right there, I don't know if you said leap or whatever. I don't even know what the fuck you said. But you know what, though? This video can't get any worse, can it?
There's more! Hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer!
Earlier this year, they tried to prop up Palworld, an irrelevant knockoff product that could have been mistaken for a Chinese plagiarized product.
Jesus Christ, we get it.
Okay, they seriously tried to meme Palworld into relevancy.
Oh yeah, Harman's trying to blame Palworld all over again, guys. That's nothing really new, except the fact that we didn't try to meme it into existence, Harman. You Poke Freaks went absolutely insane over Palworld and made all these accusations and actually got everybody's curiosity about the game, and that's how the game blew up.
Outselling Pokemon and lawsuit. Ha! Because they plagiarized so much material.
Yeah, hey Harman, I doubt you're a lawyer or a judge in this situation, so I would kind of refrain from commenting on this, because let's be honest here for a second, you and me have no idea where this situation gonna go. Because honestly, I'm surprised they're not doing this in America. They're actually doing this in Japan. So as far as we know, all they're gonna really do is probably pay for a licensing fee, or they're going to ban it from Japan. Either one. We don't know where it's going to go. So let's reframe and let's let the professionals handle this. Also, the reason that they're only doing this now, Harman, is because they see Palworld as a threat. They're getting plushies, and they're also getting a game port over to PlayStation, and Sony's helping them with plushies and movies. Yeah, well, I should say merchandise, but yeah, let me just, spell this out for you, Harman. Nintendo sees them as a threat, and the only way they could stop them is with a lawsuit.
Really did rally around this idea that the Nintendo Switch era of Pokemon games are bad.
Oh, come on!
Me and everybody else know for a fact that this era of Pokemon during the Switch is absolutely terrible. It is dog water. It is dog shit, Harman. Are you kidding me right now? I've never seen so many poorly developed fucking Pokemon games in my life. It makes Gen 1 look functional.
I'm always seeing like YouTube nobodies release statements saying that like, well, Let's Go was bad, Sword and Shield was bad, and of course Scarlet and Violet are the worst games ever made. Like,
Oh!
Are we getting a little salty, Harman? Ooh, that's a rare occurrence right there. Well, not really. That's a bit of a lie right there, but oh, Harman, I want you to answer one question for me. I really want you to name another Nintendo console that had the worst Pokemon games. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it, and it has to be mainline too.
like they try really hard to make this stick, but it couldn't be more obvious that it's not.
We didn't do anything, Harman. We weren't in there with Game Freak like, yeah, make this absolutely terrible. Yeah, make this terrible too so we have something to bitch about. No, Harman. We weren't there with Game Freak, okay? We weren't making the shots there. We want a Pokemon game to be the best it can be, okay? We're not saying like, oh, we want it to be terrible. No, we want a good Pokemon game, okay? Not a half-assed attempt at a Pokemon game.
Right. There's nothing wrong with that, but you have to be honest with yourself about why you're losing interest in Pokemon.
Do you ever listen to the stuff that comes out of your mouth? Because that is some high-level, Class A, deluxe bullshit you're talking.
Oh, this is an easy one. The reason why I'm losing interest in Pokemon, Harman, is the lack of design in the Pokemon, the lack of design in story, and most of all, the lack of innovation for online features. I mean, like seriously though, Harman, this new gag that they have going on, they're gonna put ring pops on top of our Pokemon's head now instead of have like mega evolutions? Like, come the fuck on, that's innovative? Really?
Right. This is a child-friendly brand that isn't aging up with you.
So that's the excuse that you're going to use in this situation, trying to justify how shitty the products have become? Ooh boy, this is a new level of fucking protecting the $1 million company.
That needs to be understood when talking about the brand and talking about like the decisions Game Freak makes and how all this is structured, because the brand isn't made for you.
Harman, they cater to everyone, adult and kid, okay? They try to go after everybody. That's why it's rated E for everyone. And mind you, these days, I rarely see a kid with like a Pokemon shirt or a Pokemon product. But you know what? I see grown men with Pokemon products on them, like a t-shirt, some merchandise, or just a video game in general in their hand.
They will not alienate their target demographic to appease some weird Westaboo weirdo.
Are you sure about that, Harman? Because Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, you no longer pick your gender. Your accessories, like your hair, your clothes, is what defines you, okay? If you're a male or you're a female. So, I mean, bit of a spoiler, they are kind of catering to that crowd.
The thing that really gets to me is that a lot of people are acting morally outraged that human Pokemon relations is a thing.
I'm willing to bet $10 right now he didn't even bother to go look at those leaks, because if he did, he would not be saying the things that he is saying right now. Because yes, in Gen 4 or 5, I believe, yes, it's canon that, you know, Pokemon had fucking relationships, but these lore tabs, these little lore, you know, little tidbits that they had for this, oh fuck, Harman, no, these aren't kid friendly. These are dark as hell. Like, if you guys ever watched an anime called Berserk, yeah, we're talking about those kind of levels of fucking disturbing.
Okay, something that's been established since Gen 4, something that has, like, you know, attached lore to it. This does not come out of nowhere. Okay, you know?
Oh yeah, Harman definitely did not look at those Pokemon leaks, because if he did, I don't think Harman would be saying the shit that he is saying right now, because, oh god, Typhlosion's image for me forever for now is like forever tarnished now. Thanks a lot, Game Freak.
It's kind of an established thing, right? And yet everyone's acting shocked and appalled that there's, like, material related to this in the leak. Like, oh no, they did this with a child-friendly brand. Yeah.
Oh, this is 110% of a seal that just proves to me that Harman did not look at those leaks. Like, are you fucking kidding me, Harman? You actually think that those little lore tidbits are actually lore friendly for children? Are you sure about that, Harman? I think you need to check your sources before you make statements like this.
Pokemon is dark. Again, that's kind of the point, is that these are real animals. This is a real ecosystem that sometimes does dark things.
No shit, Harman. Especially the Dex entry for certain ghost Pokemon. Yeah, like Phantom. Yeah, like how they're a endgame children, and if you encounter one, that means there is a child that unfortunately endgame near you. And there are many more examples within the Pokemon lore that you could point to, like, damn, that's pretty dark though. But the fact is, Harman, the Pokemon leak that happened from Game Freak is some really fucked up shit. I am talking about, it's like berserker level, like I said earlier. For the love of God, please don't go look at the leaks. Just take my word for it. The Typhlosion one especially is like some up there with like berserker level. I kid you not.
Oh, it needs to be darker. It needs to be more mature. It needs to be more adult, right? It needs to grow up. And then you see something like this, and the same group of people are like freaking out because they think this will get people to stop taking Pokemon seriously.
Wasn't it you earlier in the video basically saying to everyone that it's kid friendly and stuff? Not this level of fucking berserker disturbing lore being brought out to everybody? Yeah, remember how you were saying earlier it's supposed to be kid friendly? Yeah, the shit that they had out there from the leaks, that is not kid friendly. That is something I would not allow my child to read, like berserker level shit. That's how bad it is.
There's always some controversy regardless of like what the Pokemon company actually does or what they announce or how good the games are, right? The real reason people are so upset is that they desperately want Pokemon to fail.
Wrong.
Nobody in their right minds want any franchise to fail unless it's absolutely terrible. We know the type of quality that Pokemon could bring to the table. They have been doing it for years upon years, that many people have tried to copy the success of Pokemon, and they have absolutely failed in their wake, Harman. Nobody wants Pokemon to fail. They just want them to do better.
They can't look at Scarlet and Violet and say like, oh, I like what they did with the new Pokemon design.
You're straight up going to tell me that this is creative, Harman? This is the best that they could do for this character right here? That's what you're saying, that this is the best that they absolutely did for that Pokemon, right? Not they could have added a little more flair to it, made it a little more different from a real life flamingo. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. That's what's peak Pokemon design right there. Is that what you're saying, Harman?
People like making stuff up about like, oh, get glitches and bugs everywhere, which was not true. It never was true.
Hold on a second, fam. Hold on a second, because the next clip I'm going to play is still talking about the same topic, but he makes a an absolutely ridiculous claim. Get ready for this one.
You have people faking these YouTube videos of their games completely crashing and like setting their Nintendo Switches on fire, and yet people like try to take them seriously.
Oh, I like it! Denial! That is first part of the grieving process, brothers. Now let's all hold hands.
People are purposely setting their Switches on fire just to make Pokemon look bad. Oh my fucking god. I'm hurting right now, but that made me laugh right now. People are setting their Switches on fire just to make Pokemon look bad. Oh my god. You know what? That's funny. That's really funny. You know, even though, Harman, there's like multiple videos on YouTube showing different glitches and how to do them and everything, and bugs that happen too, mind you. There's like multiple videos. So I don't know what to say, buddy, when there's like thousands upon thousands of videos showing all these problems. Like, how can you even deny that?
Right? Again, you can buy a copy of Scarlet and Violet right now and see that it runs perfectly fine. You know, better than games like Elden Ring. By the way, Scarlet and Violet did outsell Elden Ring.
Editing Gar, because he forgot to add this in at the earliest convenience. Right now, as it stands, Elden Ring has sold 25 million fucking units versus Pokemon over here, 24.92 million copies. Excellent idea. Hey fam, if you got a Switch and you got enough money to go buy Pokemon Scarlet or Violet, do not update the game, okay? What I want you to do is I want you to see in its rawest form and how buggy and fucking glitchy and broken the game was on launch. I want you to see in all of its glory. Or you could be smart like me and go look up glitches and, you know, just terrible things that was on launch. Because you know what, though? I'll probably be saving you a bunch of money and a bunch of time just to see all those terrible things that Game Freak did not patch in the game.
Nobody really evaluates Pokemon games fairly.
Yeah, I can semi-agree with that, especially with IGN back in the day. Yeah, remember they gave Pokemon Emerald a 7.8, and he said the reason why they gave it a 7.8 because there was too much water. Anybody remember that one?
Right, when you really look at what the Pokemon company is doing and how gamers like react to it, like every single time, there's just some insane, just ridiculous cope.
No, Harman, I don't think there's any cope. I think everybody's just sick and tired of Game Freak being absolutely lazy and rushing the products out, because we know we could actually have better products versus getting whatever the hell we got with Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield.
I remember when Gen 5 came out, and it was like one of the biggest generations ever. We got like over 150 new Pokemon, this brand new region, all these great additions, wonderful story. It was just like a 10 out of 10 game. But so many people moaned and whined and complained about certain things the game did, specifically like not allowing you to get older Pokemon until the post game.
The starters in Gen 5 really sucked ass. I mean, I love Oshawott, I really do. I think he's fucking adorable as fuck. But what they did to their stats is like, what the fuck, Game Freak? Are you trying to give us like, you know, good starters, or are you just giving us the worst starters out of the whole Pokemon franchise? And not to mention too, if I wanted to play the game again and have different type of Pokemon, like newer Pokemon, some of those Pokemon were locked behind the end game, so having a new playthrough of the whole game kind of just seemed like, you know, I can't do it because I'm going to be using the same Pokemon again.
People forget just how much Unova was hated when it first came out. Right, it was a wildly unpopular gen.
You see, here's the thing though, because I used to scour the internet all the time with like Pokemon topics, and I used to talk to people in real life and say like, hey, what's your favorite generation of Pokemon or your favorite region? You know what a lot of people say that wasn't their favorite region, Harman? It was between Kanto and Sinnoh. Yeah, a lot of people did not like Sinnoh or Kanto for many reasons. But you know what? During that time, I saw like less and less hate for Unova though. I didn't see too many people hating on Unova, except for like obvious problems with like the starters and the post game. That was really about it.
And of course, like X and Y came out and became a huge system seller in the 3DS, in spite of being a lot worse.
How? They literally introduced Mega Evolutions to the fucking game, which really brought some Pokemon into the limelight and made them fucking meta thanks to Mega Evolutions. And on top of that too, the story was pretty fucking decent. I mean, literally, you have the Pokemon of life and death.
The critical reception and the sales of a product doesn't necessarily reflect the quality.
No shit, Harman. What do you think I, encourage people to go on YouTube or Twitch, watch Let's Plays of people playing a certain video game they're interested, instead of watching these reviewers that are like, potentially bought off? That's the reason why I tell people to go watch Let's Plays, because you're going to get that full frontal experience and you're going to know maybe within an hour or two if you like the product or not.
Like, again, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet were very well received by people who actually played them.
Yeah, hey Harman, when about thousands upon thousands of people collaborate the same problems that you're having, like with the frame rate dips, the bugs, and the glitches, yeah, I don't think this is just like, oh, people are just skewing it to just, get back at Pokemon. No, there's obvious problems that are going on, and they need to be addressed.
It's appalling to me to see, like, just how many people are doing everything they possibly can to try and downplay the success of this franchise and these games.
No, it is, Harman. Nobody in their right mind is. Actually, as a matter of fact, we know for a fact that Pokemon as a franchise in itself is like the #1 grossing franchise in the entire world. Anybody that denies that is absolutely delusional. But the video games themselves, they need the appropriate attention to them. Especially, you're going to be selling us the two same games to us again. Yeah, Scarlet and Violet, they're the same fucking games, mind you, just different legendaries. That's all it is.
This conspiratorial audience thing, the toxic fan base, it is going to wither away and die. Because you can't keep complaining about a franchise while still endlessly consuming all of its products.
Yeah, that's the whole Pokemon fan base that are bitching about Pokemon, right, Harman? So if that all goes bye-bye, that means Pokemon as it is going to go bye-bye itself. And if you consider criticism to be toxic, then technically by your own definition, Harman, you're toxic yourself and you need to leave the Pokemon franchise for good. And thankfully, fam, that is all the content I got you guys for this video. Man, that was a bit of a doozy from Harman now, wasn't it, guys? But you know what? Like I always say at the end of my videos, if you enjoy my type of content and you want more of my type of content, please leave a like and comment in the comment section. Always a pleasure to talk to you guys. And hey, subscribe to the channel. I'll definitely have more content coming on for you guys. But you know what? Anyway, besides all that beggar stuff, I'll see you guys in the next video, next live stream. Who really knows? See you soon, fam. Later.
You're like a bad